Hello Gemini, my name is Kristi. I am the Twisted Elemental. I am coming to you today to do your tarot reading for November 2023. I'm going to do pull oracle cards to start off the message, and then we'll get to the main spread. So let's get started. I'm calling on Spirit and all my sacred guides. Tell me discern true and accurate messages for all Gemini placements today. I would like messages of the purest, highest white light of truth and for the greater good of all. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, Gemini. I'm going to start off here with the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. All right. For Gemini. November 2023. Also, though, Gemini, if you come across, anytime you come across this, there's a message there for you. Ooh, the cave. Interesting. Let's read this, Gemini. All right. Cave 127. All right. The cave, the dark, the portal, the interior. Ooh, interesting. The sacred center within. Oh, Gemini. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting both as a portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. The cave is a place to return for meaningful retreat, where one can see the true self in the darkness. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whispers of compassion and self-understanding can be heard. Yet because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city, while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? Where is your cave, Gemini? You already know. Return to it and tend the fire. Okay, so this is a sense of, this is you going back to yourself, going within, to your safe place within. It's the center of your heart where it whispers of compassion and understanding can be heard. This is about finding your cave and going to it. Here is a sense, it's going to be a sense of coming home to yourself, I think. This is that it will forever and profoundly change you, having your cave within to go to as your safe place. I want to say this is a sense of you really coming into your power, Gemini, and knowing yourself better than you've ever known yourself before. That's powerful. All right. I want to get some tea leaf cards here. All right, for Gemini in November, what do they need to know here? I have the cobweb. Protection from negative forces beyond your control. I want to say this cave is your safe space. Your protection. Number one, you are protected. You have angels around you, Gemini, that are protecting you from any force outside yourself. Okay, that it's negative. But also going within to your cave, knowing yourself really well, knowing you have that inner space where you can connect with your higher self. That's also your protection here. Let's see, we have elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Holy crap. Look at this. You're going on an inner journey through the month of November to really get to know yourself. And Spirit wants you to know that you're highly protected while you're doing this. Okay? Don't worry about things outside of your influence, outside of your energy. You're protected here. Okay, I also have feeling tied down and frustrated and position of authority. So Taurus, you could, I don't know why I just said Taurus. I think because Taurus is about grounding and stability. I also think of Taurus as like that King of Pentacles, someone who has a lot of responsibility. You could feel really tied down by your responsibilities here, Gemini, which is one of the reasons why, like, this could be some of those negative influences that you're feeling so tied and frustrated to, your things that are you were in control of here, like things that you've taken on that you're in charge of, could be a negative influence for you right now. Like, the need to go on this journey within the cave is going to help you figure out how to deal with this feelings of frustration. This could be like you feeling like you have no authority over things that have kept you. Yeah, because if something's tied you down and you're frustrated about it, you don't have authority over it, or you don't feel like you have authority over it. Because if you have authority, nothing can tie you down, right? You run your own world. Nothing can tie you down because you get to choose. So this is about possibly going within the cave. This mental journey you're going to take here to the cave, that you are protected while you go, is going to help you take your power back here and not feel you tied to things that hold you back and keep you frustrated. Wow. Gemini. That's pretty awesome. Okay. What else for Gemini for November 2023? What do they need to know? You know what I'm seeing on this cave? These hands look aged to me. I want to say this cave within, being able to access this cave and going to it, is helping to mature you, Gemini. Like, you're wiser. You're definitely wiser for going into this cage. Cage. I don't know why I said cage. I think you feel like you're in a cage. Something's has you feeling tied down. That's the cage. The cave is not the cage. But going into this makes you wiser. You come out more mature and wiser. Watchers. Transpersonal. Well, that's interesting. Card 60. I've never gotten this card before. That's really interesting. Watchers. Transpersonal. I want to say, like, this has to do with the cave. Like, from the place in the cave, you're able to witness yourself. Oh, that's interesting. There's, within the cave, like, going into the cave and being able to access your higher self and getting to know yourself really well. So when you're in the cave, you're able to watch yourself from a higher perspective. Like, while you're doing things, even simple conversations, say, you're able to you're able to almost watch yourself. Say you're having a conversation. You're able to see yourself having that conversation from a higher perspective at the same time you're having the conversation. Able to distance yourself from the emotions. If you're having strong emotions, when you're in the cave, you're able to almost separate yourself from it and watch. This is how you're able to learn about yourself. And also, not only are you just learning about yourself, you're also in this, you're going to be able to witness and see how far you've come and how much you've grown. Anything else for Gemini, please? Like, I'm getting all this, because this is like a cave, right? Going into the cave, this is like just a rock formation in the middle of nowhere, but it's got, I mean, there's doors there and there's symbolism in it. And I don't know, like that's a crocodile head or something up top, but there's all this light coming out of the top of it here. Like, there's a lot of wisdom and light in this cave. Like, it's a very light cave. Even though it's going into the darkness, it's going to be very illuminating. The other message here. Don't shy away from your darkness. There's power there for you. Transmuting the dark within the cave, the secrets you keep, for even sometimes from yourself, or that scare you, the fear down there. Like, there's a lot of power there for you to bring to light. Once you bring this darkness to light, there's power for you. Wow. Anything else for Gemini, please? Card 46, Root Girl, the disowned self. Your disowned self is in this cave. This is the part you don't let anyone see. You don't even let yourself see it. That's why you need to go to it. Because it is your safe place. I want to say there has been a sense of seeking safety outside of yourself that has you feeling really tied down. If your safety is only with other things and people and not within self, you are going to be tied to something. That's you seeking external validation, right? The disowned self, this cave, you're going to find yourself. This is 46, it breaks down to a 10. This is going to be you're going to you're going to reclaim the part of yourself you've disowned. This is a new cycle for you. And by doing that, I want to say by bringing the light to the darkness here, through being able to watch yourself in the cave, you're going to come back to yourself. Those pieces that you threw away, those pieces you disowned, you're going to find them in this cave. I don't think you're going to be the same person at the end of this month. I think you're going to have grown and learned a ton about yourself. I have underneath here card 19, again, another 10. Fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy. You've been sleeping on yourself, Gemini. Feeling really tied down to things in the 3D world that are frustrating, but you're going on this journey to find yourself. You're not going to be sleeping on your spirituality anymore. It's time to come into a practice of spirituality. I want to say specifically meditation if you're going to be going to the cave. But whatever it is you need to do for yourself to come to a place where you can hear your higher self, where you can sit in your own stillness, is what's needed. All right, one last oracle card here. Let's get an angel card for you, and then we're going to do the main spread. All right, what's the angel message for Gemini, please? Trustworthy guidance. I need my readers again. Trustworthy guidance. You're receiving a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything you need related to this idea. Wow. Gemini, if you're having an epiphany or you have had any new ideas recently or you will within this month, go with it. Take the risk. It's a good idea and Spirit is with you. If you have any confusion about this idea, say it out loud. Ask for your angel's help. Please help guide me with this idea. Right? Just say it out loud. Ooh, that's beautiful. I have joy underneath. All right, Gemini. Gemini, what we're asking in this spread is what's actually going on for you the month of November within your 3D world, the lesson you're meant to learn, the blessing you're meant to receive, the challenge you're meant to overcome, and the advice from Spirit. And then we will clarify it all. right, Gemini, one more shuffle. Gemini. The Oliver energy for this month is the Three of Wands. This is like waiting for your ships to come in, right? Okay. So when you're waiting for your ships to come in, people that are in a waiting energy because they're waiting for the ships to come in, they've already taken action steps towards their goal. There's already been a plan in place and they've taken action steps towards it. They can see it out on the horizon. They know it's coming towards them. It's just it's on its way, right? If you have a good idea, it's the answer to your prayers, okay? This is a waiting energy. It's like there's already been something. If you've had a good idea, you've already put a plan in effect, and this is, you know, it's coming towards you. Oh, and what's coming? Wish fulfillment. I have the Nine of Cups here. This is something we've already had an epiphany because this is Persephone. This is Persephone's higher self. Okay, she's already communed, and the Seven of Cups. She's already communed with her higher self and was able to make good decisions where her emotions were concerned. And this is her. She's made a good decision, and that's her speaking it out. Right? She's manifested in the 3D world her wish fulfillment coming together. All right, what's going on for Gemini for November? 10 Pentacles. Holy crap. This could be a family situation. Here, this is a family on the card. They've got a new baby and another child. It's a husband and wife. They've each brought their 5 Pentacles in. So this could be a combined family. Interesting. So this is the 10 of Pentacles is about having it all. This is your... It's having the relationship, it's having the children, the family, the love, the money, the purpose. It's your name, your health. This is having it all. You might have, Gemini, I'm getting that in the past, you might have felt tied down by family situations. By the idea of having it all or needing to be it all or do it all so that you could have it all. Your new situation, your new thing is not going to be that. That's for some of you, not everyone. All right, tell me, what's the lesson here for Gemini? 6 of Pentacles, about giving and receiving. Gemini, you've either been in situations where someone else was giving a lot or you were the one doing all the giving and things were not equal. You're learning how to disseminate what is equal give and take, where to give your resources. If something is not giving to you, you are not giving to it. Like I said, the first thing that caught me on this 10 of Pentacles card is that each of these people have brought their own 5 of Pentacles to the table. This isn't one person providing all of this. There's equality in this 10 of Pentacles. What's the blessing for Gemini? The Fool. Having the ability and without the fear to take leaps of faith towards new things in your life. Towards the things that you know you want. Towards your 10 Pentacles here. Towards equality. Like a new beginning, an up-leveled cycle, something new, something maybe you've never tried before. Something you disowned about yourself. I'm being drawn back to the root girl here for this card, right? I get this, like this is you refreshed and new after you've claimed something that you lost with yourself or that you've hidden about yourself or that you didn't want to acknowledge about yourself. This is like grabbing your power back because you're seeing it and willing to do it, and taking off new and refreshed. Interesting. All right. What is the challenge here for Gemini? 9 Pentacles. Oh, independence. Oh, this is interesting. I said for whoever might have been feeling that a family situation, a 10 of Pentacles, is yoking them down. Your challenge here is to get independent from it. This could be, it could be a marriage, it could be a birth family, this could even be a business. Sometimes the 10 of Pentacles can be a corporation. But you need to come into your own independence. The 9 of Pentacles it's the pre-Empress energy. It's not needing anything from anyone else, right? Being very prosperous in your own right and independent. Like you fill all your own needs yourself. This is the energy that's needed before you would go into a 9 of Cups, right? Into your wish fulfillment. You need to be completely standing on your own. And this is emotionally, financially, all of the above. You meet all your own needs. So then we don't place our needs onto other people. So your challenge here is becoming very independent within your own right. And I'm hearing leave the nest. What's the advice for Gemini? 7 Pentacles, to assess. Put the work in, like get your nose to the grindstone maybe. But this is a card of assessment. Even in the cave, assessing your own things. Like 7 of Pentacles is divine timing. Yes, things take time. It's slow progress. It's putting the work in. It's kind of the day-to-day drudgery. Like keeping up on your day-to-day. Even if you're going to be going into this cave, like keep up on your day-to-day while you're doing it. But this is assessing like the work you put into things in the past versus what you got out of it. Things were not equal for you in your past because your lesson is about bringing equality to something. So things haven't been equal. In order to do that, you need to assess where things have not been equal. So your advice is to start assessing. Start assessing past relationships, past jobs, past living situations, even families, and where things have not been equal and where you've been giving too much and not receiving. So that you know, then that's you learning from the past so that you can go forward in a more equal way. When things aren't giving to you, you do not give to it. All right, let's clarify here. All right. Ooh. All right, 10 Pentacles. What's the 10 Pentacles for November for Gemini? Oh, interesting. I've got, where I stop the deck, I've got Judgment, and I've got the High Priestess. This is you, because you've gone into your cave, and you're claiming the parts of yourself that you've disowned. Like, learning to trust your gut instincts on things also here. You're going to really be using your intuition this month and using really good discernment. This is like awakening energy. You wakening up to your intuition, okay? So that you can defend yourself. There's a need, there's something about a 10 of Pentacles situation, whether this be at work or at home, that you need to defend yourself from. Because things are not equal. Like going into your cave, you feel very tied to something here. Like, this is, I want to say, this is like, you feel very tied to something. This is about going into your cave is you're going to start taking a position of authority in your own life. I think somebody else has that position right now of authority over your life. Or you feel as though they do. In your cave here, you're going to figure out that you have the only authority in your life, Gemini, and you're going to start defending yourself here. Because you know the truth. You know the truth. This is judgment is also like resurrection energy. This is a hand coming out of the ground in the graveyard. That's resurrection. You resurrecting yourself, standing up and doing what's right for yourself and defending yourself or your family or defending a family. Whatever it is you need to defend here, whether it's from the family or for the family, you're going to be doing this. Because you know you've got other stuff coming here. The Seven of Wands, 10 Pentacles. The Sun. And then I've got the 3 Wands, again on the bottom. What is this split? 2 Swords. It's interesting. And this 3 Wands over here, the all over energy, someone's like being asked to take the crown and they've got all the wands. Here, someone is like clearly chosen a wand. Like, this is the one. I know, this is where I'm going right here. Like, a plan has been set in motion, but this is illumination and happiness, right? So, like, this is either, use your discernment here, Gemini. Either you're being illuminated, and I think you are, by going into the cave as to where you need to defend yourself, whether it's defending a family situation here or a job or defending yourself against it. You're being illuminated to that. But the other side of this too is happiness, standing up and doing what's right so that there's happiness in your life and you have that 10 Pentacles. If this is about defending the happiness, you're going to see where to do that. I want to tell me about this 10 Pentacles, 7 Wands, and the Sun, please. Standing up for yourself and the situation or whatever you need to do in this situation brings you happiness. As I finish shuffling, I've got family, home, and commitment. And union. You know, tell me about this 10 Pentacles. What's going on November for... Yeah, okay, it popped out again. Family, home, commitment. There we are. Oh, I had this flip over on the very bottom, North Node, going towards your destiny and purpose. Needing to defend this. There is your 10 of Pentacles needs defending right now. What do we have? You are protected. Everything is protected here from negative influences beyond your control. It's okay. But you're learning how to defend your happiness, your home, your family. Because it helps you go towards your purpose. This is going towards your purpose here, Gemini. Wow. All right, the 6 Pentacles, the lesson here for Gemini. Tell me more. All right. Why is the 6 of Pentacles the lesson for Gemini? Knight of Cups. What is that? The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. With the 9 of Cups. Again. Wish fulfillment. The Knight of Cups is about being emotionally vulnerable and available. The Knights are transitional energy. It's like transitioning into a love affair. What's the first step you have to do to be in a love affair is be emotionally available and open. And with equal give and take here. But there's something here in the upright. The Three of Pentacles is about cooperation. There's something non-cooperative about this. I want to say, so this is about emotions. What has been not equal for you in the past has to do with emotional vulnerability. Either you or somebody else has not been giving or cooperating in a situation. So it's been imbalanced. What's the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, the Lovers, the Hanged Man, the Magician, and Judgment. Whoa! I just asked what the Three of Pentacles was in reverse was, and I got 4 major arcanas. This is like getting a new perspective on choices in love so that you can, from a place of very good judgment, manifest exactly what you want, which is equality. Something is not building anymore. There's bad planning. There's bad people aren't cooperating. Whatever this is, there's a coming part of something that was being built and it's coming apart. There's no cooperation here, and it has to do with the love, with the emotional vulnerability. There's been inequality. You're getting a new perspective on this, on the choices that you've made in love or the choices that need to be made in love here. Because the new perspective is needed. And then you can, from that place of your new perspective, take really good judgment and manifest exactly what you want. Because you're going to see clearly what's been missing. So then you can manifest what you want. Sometimes we got to know what isn't so that we can manifest what is. I know it kind of seems backwards, but I know that helps me sometimes when I'm looking at what I do want. I guess sometimes I have to really know what I don't want. That's important just as much. This is a big lesson with all this major arcana here. This is about you're going to be manifesting in a place to manifest and go towards, take action towards something that is really balanced for you. Emotionally balanced. Where this Lovers card, getting a new perspective on choices in love. This is about 2 people choosing each other. One person can't say you're my person. Both people have to. Right? It's having that we all have free will. So even though the connection's there and the love is there and all that, both people have to choose it. So this is a lesson for you to not give where there's no cooperation. If somebody's not giving to you, you don't give to it. Because when you're giving to things that don't give to you, it is a block. It's a block to you standing in your truth and integrity. Tell me about this Fool, the blessing for Gemini here. The other part of this message here, I mean, the Lovers card is you, Gemini. You're getting a new perspective on your your dualities. All right, tell me about the Fool. Why is the Fool the blessing? Queen of Wands, because you're standing in your power. With the Ace of Cups, standing in your power, fully loving yourself. Going forth, feeling, we started all of this feeling really, really tied down and frustrated. This Fool, right? Especially with the Queen of Wands, there's no sense of feeling tied down and frustrated here. That's gone. You've figured that out in the cave. Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups. I mean, the Queen of Cups, definitely lots of self-love and love, but the Queen of Wands really loves herself too. Very dynamic energy. It's somebody who walks into a room and people take notice. She's passionate. She's in charge of herself. She's charismatic. good sense of humor. She's got her black cat here, so she's super intuitive. And because she has an open heart. And how did she open her heart? Because she left the pain in the past. She walked away from anything that was emotionally unfulfilling into her own bout of self-love here. Tell me more about this blessing. I love this for you, Gemini. 9 Wands. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. So you've been really wounded in the past. Obviously, there's a lot of wounding here. That, you know, but you're overcoming it. The beautiful part about the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, is that first and foremost, the person is a warrior. You're the warrior. Yes, you've been wounded, but you get up to fight another day because you feel the love come back for yourself. You feel coming back into yourself, the disowned parts that you've disowned. Queen of Wands has no disowned parts. She is fully standing in her power and claiming herself. This is who I am. Right? This is the Wheel of Fortune with the Empress. You're evolving. Yes, you've been wounded, but you're coming back into your power. The wheel has shifted here. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck. It's fate, good luck, karma, your karma balancing. And coming into the Empress energy here for you. The Empress this is just beautiful. This is loving and acceptance and birthing your new life into existence. It's a really receptive energy, like being able to receive, not only give love, but receive love. What is your lesson here? It's about equality, equal give and take. Part of the thing that you're disowning about yourself is the fact that you need love too. Like, you cannot just give love and not receive love. You have to be open to receive. And sometimes when we're not receiving it, it's because we think it's about the other people not giving, but we're really making choices to stay in situations where people aren't giving, right? Sometimes we stay in those situations because we don't feel like we really deserve it, because we've disowned that part of ourselves. Like, we don't need that. Well, you do. And guess what? The wheel's spinning. It's time for you to receive. You have to get independent of something here. The Knight of Pentacles is your challenge. Let's dig into this here. What's this Knight of Pentacles in the challenge for Gemini, please? The Fool. Getting independent of something so you can receive your blessing. You have a blessing coming to you. You're going to take leaps of faith by standing in your power and loving yourself and going after what you want in this world, but you gotta get independent of something first to do it. 5 of Pentacles. There's a sense of poverty consciousness, a sense of being out in the cold from what? From love. If you were giving all the love here, someone was not giving love. We already have that up here with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Cups. Made you feel really out in the cold from love here. I want to say that somebody not giving equally of the love made you feel less about yourself. That's what helped you disown parts of yourself here, is because you felt like you didn't deserve it because other people weren't giving it. You were walking away from that energy. Tell me more about this challenge, please. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles, please. And the Fool. Challenge for Gemini. They have Knight of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles again. This is what was on the bottom before. Like, so taking leaps of faith away from this poverty consciousness, from feeling left out in the cold of things. You have to bring it to yourself. You have to be very independent here to bring it to yourself. And walk away from situations where you're not getting it, okay? I have the 4 of Pentacles here with the Knight of Swords. So this person is really holding on to some cash here really, really tightly. If there's a sense of stability within this situation that keeps you there, but yet you feel out in the cold in love, this is a sense of speaking the truth about that. Or learning the truth about it. The Knights, again, are transitional, but this Knight it's a very fast energy. I want to say you're going to start the challenge here is seeing where you're not getting and how that keeps you held back, so that you can make a change here with it and stand in your truth and integrity. We had the King of Pentacles a while ago here about really standing in your truth and integrity. I want to say, like, there's a false sense of security in some situation here that keeps you from taking leaps of faith that are going to really benefit you. This is getting really clear about those so that you can get independent of it and take new leaps of faith. Yeah, passionately learning about your passions here, learning about what you want to go after, being really creative, learning how to be creative about your independence. All right, the Seven of Pentacles, the assessment here. This is what you're being asked to do, is to take assessment over things in your life. Talk about where you're at. Tell me more. Where is this the advice? Advice for Gemini, please. The World, the Nine Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This is, you're being asked to take assessment, to make assessment about where you're at, where the equality is in your life, where you want more, where you're not getting enough. Take the assessment, because they have the World card. This is a shift. You're up-leveling. Taking the assessment of where you're not receiving helps you know where you're going, or what it is you need to receive. This is a new level of what? Wish fulfillment. Again, wish fulfillment. And then I have underneath here, I've got the Eight Wands, passionate forward movement and communication towards what you want. After what? The 10 Wands and 10 Swords, dropping burdens of things that are done, dead, and over. Maybe had you feeling stabbed in the back, or like you weren't getting what you deserve. And I don't think you were. All right, Gemini, I want to get an angel card here for you. I'm going to ask if you can go ahead and like the video, please. It really, really, really helps the channel. I do hope this was helpful for you. All right, for Gemini, what does Gemini need to know here? Ha! 44, you will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. Card 44. Also, again, more fours. You are protected right now. Know that, Gemini. All right, I'm sending you so much light and love. I want you to remember to stay blessed and to always, always, always love yourself first, Gemini. Thank you.